Welcome to the Yam Journal by Cindy Ramos Mendoza. Today's story is about an immigrant perspective on migration. Immigration is a term that lately has taken lots of attention as usual. Some of the reasons people migrate are due to factors that we do not have control over. For example, an ongoing war, a natural disaster, gang violence, among others. People might do it seeking a place to start over where those conditions will not affect them. They have got a way of living that seems to change depending on where they live. When someone settles in another country, their likelihood to succeed depends on certain conditions: ability to get a job, language barrier, legal status. All of them are attached to the other. It seems obvious immigrants are not welcome to in their chosen country due to bias or preconceptions are isolated events that damage the image of this group of people, like what I have mentioned before on this post. Some countries have internal conflicts going on at such magnitude that make it difficult for the civil population to live. Despite of every country, at least in democracies like El Salvador, got a form of organization which is supposed to be designed to work for the people. It is the whole purpose of our government. As a kid, I used to question when my parents were going to come back, ignoring the implications it had on my own life. If this is or was your case, once you think through it, you might come to the realization of some facts. For example, I would not have had access to higher education if I did not have one of my parents living abroad. The state does not guarantee higher education or promote it. It is up to you as an experience growing up. Is it needed? We're in a country where the levels of education and age count towards the odds of you getting a job. It is obviously. I used to hear on the TV news about foreign investment getting into our country that was not reflected in the life of the everyday citizen, as I brought up on another post. This is one way that major countries use to mitigate the amount of people coming to their country. In my opinion, one way to support people and create jobs is through supporting new small businesses and promoting education through incentives for the vulnerable population in these countries. What parent would want to expose their kids to hostile environments full of uncertain consequences they are ignorant of? Another thing I noticed is the curriculum is not up to date with the latest advances in technology. There is a lack of investment in public education despite having a percentage of the national budget destined to this purpose. Although the circumstances are bearable but lacking, people still travel. In my opinion, countries with high levels of education and employment are less likely to flee their home countries. If those circumstances are the same ones in the shelter country where you will find other adversities such as language barrier and biases, imagine your chances of getting through life with your goals conditioned to these facts in a new country. Also, the legal limitations to exercise your human and citizen rights from where you're coming from, when international law clearly states that the law of the jurisdiction you are in shall be applied to you. Everybody talks about immigrant rights, but what are the rights of a person with a humanitarian parole? It seems to me that in this case of the people from Central America who were taken away from the only right to work, this unique guarantee was ignored. What is a human being without rights? Hypothetically speaking, it should never happen, at which some even laugh, needless to say, aggressors. This perspective is not the only one. You can find more literature on these topics from newspapers, or if you have your own story in relation to immigrant rights violations on matter of international relations, you can share it here or at our journal 411 at gmail.com. Thank you.